Thank you. It's December 23rd. It's 2 days before Christmas, and my wife has abandoned me. I'm trapped in mall traffic, sitting behind the wheel, and in the backseat of my car are truly two of the most despicable and annoying human beings I have ever met in my life. My children. Clara is 6 and Charlie is 3, and there are people in the world who will tell you these kids are brilliant beams of light, but that is bullshit because they are just like my wife. They are spending their entire lives trying to slow me down and prevent me from doing the things that I want to do. These are children who literally stop and smell the roses. My wife takes them to flower shows because they ask to go to flower shows. They stop me in parking lots and say, "Look, Dad," and point to the clouds and say, "That cloud looks like a teapot. Take a picture." And I think I just want to get in the store. And they talk to everyone. They talk to random strangers all the time. They are dangerously friendly children. And my wife loves babies, and she's given this to my daughter. So everywhere we go, my daughter stops mothers with infants, and she has conversations with them like, "What's the name of your baby? And how old is the baby? And breast or bottle feeding?" She's 6 years old, and she's just talking to everyone. And I'm sick of it. And on this day, it is the worst day to slow me down because it's December 23rd. I have to buy Christmas presents because I haven't bought a single present. And I am beyond the Amazon Prime click and save your ass date. So I actually have to go into a physical store and look at shit on shelves to determine which shit belongs to which person and what will look good in wrapping paper. And I'm angry. This day is going bad for me. And my wife had the nerve on this day to get a haircut. And when she goes to get a haircut, it is a 3-hour ordeal. She is a woman with short black hair. All she gets is a trim, the trimmiest of trims, a trim I don't even notice most of the time, but it takes 3 hours because she begins the process with someone who says, "What are your goals for today?" That is shit that I cannot abide by. And so we're going to the mall, but we can't go to the mall because my kids are hungry and we have to be outside because, like my wife, no one wants to ever be in the house but me. I make enormous mortgage payments for a home nobody wants to spend a moment in. So we go to Panera. And when we go into Panera, I know right away they've screwed up the floor because they have the brown tiles except an occasional red tile. And if you have kids, you know that that means your kids are just going to leap from one red tile to the other, and they're going to knock people over and land grilled cheese on the ground. So I say, "Go to the dining room and find a booth." And I know they're going to kill each other while fighting over it, but I don't care because they're not with me right now. So I go to the cashier, and she's new. I can tell because she's nervous, and so now I'm nervous. And I start giving her the order, and I say, "Listen, my daughter is allergic to peanuts. Can you please note it on the order?" And she looks, and she says, "Well, you didn't order anything with peanuts." And I'm like, "Ah." I say, "I know, but could you just note it because she's allergic and it's a good idea?" And she says, "Well, you really didn't order anything with peanuts." And what I want to say to her is, "Listen, lady, there is a substance in this world that's basically in every food, as far as I can tell, that will kill my daughter if she eats it. So could you please just fucking put peanuts on the order?" But I don't do that because I'm a better person than that. So I charge past her. I go past the counter and into the employee area. I take 2 steps into the kitchen and I go, "Listen, you're gonna make a grilled cheese, and when you do," and then the manager's right in front of me. And she says, "Sir," and I say, "No, you don't understand. Your cashier will not put peanuts on the order, and my daughter's allergic, and she's not gonna die today." And the manager, to her everlasting credit, softens. And she says, "Sir, I understand, and I will take care of it, but you need to get out of my kitchen right now." And she's right, I'm crazy, and the kids have made me crazy. My wife has made me crazy. I get out of the kitchen. She finishes my order. I go to the dining room to find my kids, and I cannot believe what I see. They have chosen a booth in the back. Clara is on one side, Charlie is on the other side. And in between, there is a woman who I do not recognize and an infant. They are sitting with strangers. And I'm thinking, how am I going to solve this problem? But Clara knows what I'm gonna do because she says, "It's okay, Dad. She said we can sit with them and have lunch. This is Hannah," and she points to the infant. And so I look at the woman and she looks at me. She gives me that sign that I know this is ridiculous, but let's do this. And so I sit down with a stranger at Panera. And Clara introduces me to them and we make some chit chat. And then she asks the woman, she says, "Where's Hannah's daddy today?" And the woman says, "Oh, Hannah doesn't have a daddy." And my wife, and Clara says, oh, are you a mommy family? And she says, no, it's just Hannah and me. And that's the moment when I look at this woman for the first time and I really see her. And I see the bags under her eyes and the slumping shoulders. And I see the stuff that she has everywhere. She's got the stroller and the car seat and the diapers and all the plastic paraphernalia that we need to keep kids alive today. The pacifiers and the bottles, all stuff that I haven't seen in a little while because my kids are older. It's the first time I really see this woman who's taking care of this baby and all of this stuff by herself. And I'm so angry at Clara because she has shown me the thing that I need to see in this moment. That I'm wandering this world complaining because my wife left me with my kids for 3 hours. 3 stupid hours that I am complaining about. I remember when Clara was born, I thought we needed 7 adults to keep her alive. And this woman is doing it on her own, and she's smiling, and she is chatting with my daughter in a way I have not chatted with her all day. And I sit there with these 2 brilliant beams of light, knowing I am never going to be as beautiful and as wonderful as they are. Thank you.